I'm going to be showing y'all what happened when I was talking about the whole euro trade that kind of fucked me over. According to Apex, I broke some rules and I basically closed my account, took away about, what was it? I was up 22,000 at one point on two accounts, but one of them was an eval. So realistically, about 8,000 they took away, a little over 8,000. And the rule they said I broke was that I over leveraged, that I couldn't have 10 minis open on the Euro USD. And I'm gonna tell you right now that it was a legacy account, aka one of the older accounts where you could have 10 minis or 100 micros. That was a thing back then. And now it's changed to where a 50k account you can only do 6 minis, and you can only do I think 60 micros. So basically, that kind of messed me up, and I just wanted to show you the trade because the trade itself was pretty fucking good. Like I'm not gonna lie, I caught all of this. This whole candle I caught. That's how I made this 8,000. Well, technically 22,000. I refused to sell because I'll explain it to you a reason in one quick second. But first, okay, on the daily, at first I was like, okay, cool. So far, I respected this order block right here. This order block right here. This very value gap was retested and was respected. Once it's tagged once, you don't really use it again. So at this point, I can kind of just delete it because yeah, one and done. But now it was basically okay. So it rejected this and it's been entering at this key level, and I just kind of struggled for a little bit here trying to find an entry. Like trading currencies is so different than something like an indice, for example. Like you look at this and it's very pretty much range bound, and you got your data, and that follows its own thing basically, and these all follow their own things. So there's still an issue with that. Okay, cool. Anyway. Basically, what happened was started to reverse. Right, I noticed it was around this level. It broke this key level. Since it broke that key level, I was like, "Oh my god, I gotta get this computer fixed." Anyway, but it's a good computer. It's a decent one. I didn't realize I was gonna have this problem. That's probably why it was so cheap. Anyway, I don't really care. So again, order block up here, respected. Fair value gap created. I think at this point I entered around this range. Basically stayed up all night trying to catch that whole move. I made it all the way up to here. By the time I got to this fair value gap, it was more or less reversing. Here's where I was like, okay, it's either I walk away with 8,000 or it reverses down here to that swing low, and I walk away with 11,000 on the account. I would have been so happy. That would have been a new car, big change in my life, whatever. But it didn't work out that way because of Apex's new update. So hold on, let me see if I can pause it. Okay, figured it out. So basically, as you can see here, 50k now becomes 6 minis, 100k becomes 8, 150k becomes 12, 25k becomes 4, 50k used to be 10 and 100. Now what upsets me the most was that I had about 10 of these 50k evals purchased, and I didn't pay for resets because normally when the month is up and you have to renew your subscription, which is about the same price as about a reset fee. In my case, it was like $22 because it was on sale. And so I had that opportunity, and I was gonna wait for all those 7 accounts to get reset just from the monthly subscription. That same night is when that update happened, and that's when basically everything just kind of went bad. There was no other choice. Like, that was gone. It was either I paid $80 for each account to reset, and $80 or $98 or $100, yeah, about $100 to keep that account and renew the subscription, which I was not about to do. So now again, the new deal isn't bad. It does come with perks and benefits. People are still kind of tripping about it. I kind of am because I'm unhappy about the scaling. I really like that scaling. Let me see if I can find a little screenshot of what it is now. Let me see. Yeah, basically, like this is for a 50k on Tradeovate, what I usually get. So 6 minis now and 60 micros. Profit target still 3,000, but max drawdown has changed significantly for 2,000. That $500 of drawdown makes a huge difference. Now the thing now is there's an end of day drawdown versus an intraday trailing drawdown, which normally it was an intraday trailing drawdown, which means that your losses are counted live. So let's say I have 50,000 on the account, I lose let's say out of 2,500, I lose 2,000. That means my total trailing drawdown is 2,000. I lose another 500. The account closes. If it's a end of day trailing drawdown, what happens then is if I'm down 2,000 and I lose another 500, as long as it's before the end of the trading day, I believe this is how it works, is it won't count towards your account. So if you can clutch one more last minute trade and get your account to maybe trailing drawdown of $1,500, $1,999, then you're safe for the day and you're safe to trade another day. Obviously, at $1,999, you're not going to get any other trade going because if it wicks down by even $1, your account is closed. Like, so might as well reset at that point. But that's essentially what I was trying to say. So it's got me thinking I'm most likely going to go back to, doing what I was doing before with Apex, obviously. But then I have obviously up here plus 500 futures. I have my affiliate link over at my trading account, eRisk Trades. There I'll be posting more videos, even probably some live trading now that I got a better computer and I can actually recording. Actually maybe not live trading. I don't know. Maybe we'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm gonna start looking to add there. I'm going to start looking to day trade crypto futures. My problem, what I used to do with day trading crypto, is that it basically became not gambling, but it's very hard to trade crypto. Let's see if this stays recording. Yeah, cool. Okay. It stayed recording. So let's say you trade crypto. Like, dude, it moves so fast. And I'm talking ridiculously fast. Because it's mainly being controlled by bots and anything. Like, I could do a quick technical analysis. Like, okay, 31,900 Bitcoin per. Okay. See, I do believe it could go down a lot lower. I already marked down key zones and blah, 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 etc. I did call out a long time ago that it was going to go down to at least 69,420. And guess what? It did. I was right. So, like I said, all-time lows. I doubt it's going to hit this key level of 16,000. We have so much people supporting Bitcoin, but still don't know whether any of you believe in numerology, but this year is the year of the rat, which is the enemy year of crypto. I'm pretty sure, or it's one or the other. It basically is crypto's enemy year. So crypto's going down, and coincidence, maybe causation, I don't know, up to you to decide. But what I've heard in trading is that you trade based off of the rumors and everything rather than exactly because even if this is how interesting trading is. Let me see. It's this indicator shit. Okay, look at this shit. Moon phases. Oh man. Well, obviously not with Bitcoin, but no, you're not gonna let me. Really? Gonna make me look like a fool? Okay. Well, I don't know why it's not showing. But people do be trading with moon phases. Huh. Okay. Whatever. It's not gonna show. But yeah, moon phases, different things. I just wanted to come out here and rant about this beautiful candle right here. And I'm not mad. I'm really not, because one thing that trading has taught me is that here, I want to leave you guys an active background so y'all can be entertained. Let's put a time frame y'all can watch. Let's watch Bitcoin, whether it pumps or dumps. But what I was gonna say is that I don't really care. I've lost so much money in trading because I myself personally never knew that paper trading was a thing. I don't know. You can go on here and trade fake money as if it was real, and see what happens with that. I've always traded my own personal money, and that's why my losses have always been personal. They've always hit hard. Why I've been so committed to this path, because I told myself that I've lost already so much money that I might as well keep going. Like, realistically, I've spent probably about $1,000 on evals just on last year to this year alone. Maybe 1,000. I don't know. Most likely less. That's just an exaggerated number, right? I wouldn't spend 1,000 right away. Probably more around the 500s. No, probably most likely around 1,000. Yeah. I digress. So with that, the money I made that night from that Euro trade was way more than enough to cover the amount of money I spent on evals. The money I made is more than enough to cover the money I've lost on using my own accounts, my own money. Right now, my options account is locked. That's why I haven't really been posting any options videos. Do I want to get it unlocked? Yeah, I kind of do. Options are pretty easy. It's passive money, easy money. A lot of people can do it, and I can teach a lot of people how to do it. It's pretty easy. It's how I started. And you don't even need to have the 100 shares. You can do what's called a poor man's cover call, if you know what that is. Why is Bitcoin not moving? Am I missing something? Is the world ending? Anyway, so yeah, that's basically what's been going on. I really don't care that I lost that type of money. I'll make more. This is a long-term thing. This is a career. This is my job now. Hi, welcome. Yeah, I work another job. Do I want it? No. It's kind of hard to go back to work after making $8,000 the night before and only getting 4 hours of sleep and then being told what to do. It's kind of annoying, but either way, I still do it. I have respect for the people who work regular jobs because obviously I understand the value of money. I work a regular job, and I know that if I spent, let's say I gave someone a $60 gift. Let's say I give somebody a $60 gift, an Xbox gift, for example. $60, that is how many hours of work, depending on how much you get paid? Like, if you think about it, that's a lot. That's a couple hours of your day that, you're giving to somebody, literally. And the fact that I made $8,000 in one sitting is kind of like, it messes up your perception of money and how much money can actually be made in one sitting. So, like, even if I would have joined this because this is clearly a flag pattern. I don't really trade the minute on crypto because bots will literally run this to the ground if I join right now. Guarantee you it wouldn't have gone up. I mean, I know how to trade now better, so I most likely could catch this run right now. Like if it were to buy, let's see if paper trading would connect. Let's buy 6 Bitcoin. No, you know what? Let's do an even 10 Bitcoin. Let's say you buy back in the day randomly because some guy told you. You buy market right here. Stop loss. Boom right here. Take profit. This key level. $55,000. And you're telling me I gotta go clock in to my 9-to-5 job to make $16.25 an hour? Like, that is ridiculous. Obviously, I don't got 10 Bitcoins. Do you see the power of having this many contracts? I don't exactly know what it would be like, what it would be on the euro. Yeah, it's going down. I could have scalped that, just closed. See, that's what scalping is. You're in and out for a little bit. You know what? Let's see. Let me try to scalp this. Let me just show you guys how much money I can make in one second. I'm not gonna look at it for right now because I got my stop loss going, but here is euro. Let me see if I can check how much quantity. 1,000. I don't remember. I can do bar replay because it doesn't. Okay. Let's say right here. 1 unit. Boom. Let's run it. Stop loss down here. Take profit up here. But see, I was right. I don't know if I didn't set that up correctly because I think I didn't pause it or whatever. But you see that type of compounding. It like I know what I'm doing. Like it's not trading isn't hard for me anymore. It's just fasting right now. I'm almost 500 hours into a fast, and it fucking sucks. It hurts. So I want to do it. I'll keep going for a little bit longer. Start modifying it. But I digress. Anyway, let's say for the S&P, 10 minis. That was the max that I could have on 50K eval. And let's say we do opening range theory on this. I like how this was just a ramp and then it turned into a tutorial. So trend line broke out of the 15-minute range, took out liquidity. Boom. Most people will be trading around this time frame. Let's see. Short position from this breakout right here and on this retest. Let's say you would have entered here and then your stop loss here. You would have been tagged out. Obviously, that's trading liquidity. I say often your stop loss is my entry, my liquidity. But let's say you entered here on a 1 to 2 or 1 to 1 risk to reward. So on a 1 to 2. You'd stop at about here, Which you look and you mark your ranges, and you see that, okay, well, there has been, a point of interest right there. Oh no, did it take me away from where I was? No. Okay. So basically, you see that point of entrance, you automatically get out. Oh, you trail a little tighter. You see this going, or if you're still in, and your take profit isn't until all the way down here. You get out of this auto fit. Yeah. Anyway, so let's say your thing is still going down here. You can still trail like this. Boom. Risk-free trade. If it goes all the way up, I make $0 and I lose $0, so I'm happy. If I trail it down here, I like how I just started a whole tutorial when it was just starting. Anyway, I'll just keep going. Whatever. Oops. Anyway, go down here, keep trailing it. Boom. Okay, you made a little more profit. Okay, cool. Boom. You made a little more profit right here. Cool. Now, either you exit that PDRA, or you trail your stop losses. You go into something tighter, a little more risk-free positioning, which is basically what I was doing that one night. So let's see what happens with 10 minis. Let's see right here, 10 minis. We're gonna buy. Before we start, set it before we go, so it doesn't look like we're an idiot and that we're cheating the system. So let's say we target back the opening range. Opening range was about here. Are you telling me you want me to go clock in for $16 an hour when one day I could theoretically make almost $800? I could make a paycheck in one day. And this isn't even to flex. Like, anybody who knows me, I'm going to be posting this on my main Facebook too. Anybody who knows me, I grew up with basically, money issues in my family, simple farmers. But whatever, I'm here to show you guys that it's really not hard. It's really not, if you lock in and say what you're going to do and do what you're going to say, it works out. But if you're just saying things and don't work to it, you're never gonna get there. Because look how easy it is to make this type of money. Good morning, 98. If you're happy with that, just exit. If you're not, start trailing. Oops. Let me trail before it's too late. Risk free. I'm in the money now. Boom. It just snapped down because the day ended. But you saw I walked away with whatever amount of money that was. Off of 10, I'm pretty sure this is 10 minis, because if I search, I think the micros run at slightly different price, just barely slightly, because obviously people are buying it at different rates, at different amounts at that price, or at leverage. Sorry, but yeah, just wanted to say that I could show people how to trade. It's not hard. It's just my issue is that people ask me how to trade, and then 1, they don't take it serious. 2, they lose some money and blame me, and 3, it's very different what works for me than what works for you. Okay, because let's say I entered the short here, but I was a trend line trader. Right here, this is my exit right here. Let my entry be, different tools. Let my entry be the same thing. So a breakout, retest. Okay, let's say we entered here, and this was our. I want to have top of the ranges, because this is realistically something I would more or less do. So you would probably stay in here. If this happened again and started here reversing, I would most likely enter another position right here, just kind of start stacking. I don't know if that's what they meant, and that's the rule I broke, but that's fucking trading. That's literally trading. Institutional traders and pro traders, that's how they make their money. Like if I got to trade on my own private account with my own money, then that's what I'm gonna do. Because I'm not gonna be sitting here losing potential when I am no longer a 5 micro contract trader, no longer a 1 micro, 3 micro. Like if I'm 10 mini trader, then I'm a 10 mini trader. Who cares, right? It's just little numbers at the end of the day. You think people actually got this much liquidity? You think that there's as much? You think there's actually $42.73 million of liquid money in this market? No, there's not. Anyway, I'm just ranting at this point because I'm still kind of heated, but it is what it is. If you want to see me do more trading, like live trading or just tutorials, just hit me up on my other trading account on this one. But I won't be doing it exactly for free. What I post for free is for free, and when I teach privately is privately. But like I said, if this was your entry, that you wouldn't have exited here at a 1 to 4 3 or a 1 to 2, like most traders would. Some people just trade mechanical 1 to 2, mechanical 1 to 3s, and they're out and done for the day. I personally trail. I like to see my big winners run, but even then, and You let it run all the way to this point. You would have sold here. You would have sold at a 2.52 risk to reward, which is not bad. You didn't want to trade this because there's no trend line. Okay, who cares? You see this and you want to enter because you think the trend line is going to continue. Okay, just make sure it's not the end of the day like here. This is what happened basically. If you want to know why I did the end of the day gap, and then later it's going to come and fill this gap and just that's trading. That's the cycle. Market goes up, market goes down, market goes up, market goes down, market. That's why I'm not mad, because I know that like one day I'll make all of this back. Whether this goes down all the way and breaks all the way to this range and we enter a recession, I doubt we're gonna hit all-time lows. 4,000 G's. Imagine hitting those types of prices. But anyway, I appreciate everybody who watches my videos and reads my posts. I'm just a dude doing things. I don't really care about this money forever. It's just money. Like if I die tomorrow, it's just money. It's just numbers on the screen. I could teach you how to do it, and then you could be just as rich as me. And then I'm nobody. Not to say that I don't have no value, but at the end of the day, I'm just a dude. So thanks for watching. Bye.